It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And tonight our broadcast will be shifting to Denver, where we'll see the Nuggets going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. For Los Angeles, they want to come out of the gate strong tonight. We've heard them talk about establishing the upper hand right away, not sitting back and playing it safe in the early stages. And a lot of stars on display every night in the NBA, but tonight we're going to be focusing on Blake Griffin. Guys, we see more and more forwards acting as a playmaker for their teams, and he's as good a passer as any.
Yeah, he can make great passes out the post. One of the few point forwards that could run the break. I love this guy when he gets on the break. He's going to bang on your face.
Well, Griffin, he just doesn't get enough credit for how well he reads the defense. He actually played point guard all the way through high school. So that's why he handles the ball pretty well, and he can act as a playmaker.
That's why we like to have you here, because you come up with gems like that.
Well, always a gem. You want another gem? The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
You mean like when Ernie tripped me on the set that day and I fell?
No, when I threw you in a Christmas tree. Remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, coming up shortly, tip-off. Kevin Harlan standing by.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Denver Nuggets get ready to battle. And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, Paul Millsap has become one of the best NBA big men when it comes to getting steals. Now, Millsap says when you're 6'8" going up against guys that are 7 feet, you're not going to be able to block their shot every time. So you try to get it down low when they bring it down. It's all about being smart and using what you have. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. And Millsap is as crafty as it gets on defense, one of the most underrated players in the game. Brent, you don't think of the Nuggets as being a especially good outside shooting team.
Well, I think for them, Kevin, a lot of the guys who they are hoping can shoot the ball develop into more consistent shooters. Jamal Murray is talked about with the Denver Nuggets as having one of the more sweeter shooting strokes, and Gary Harris continues to work on it. So making a conscious effort to improve not just the shots and the makes, but maybe the shot selection of this young ball club.
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Gallinari, the 3 with Griffin at the 4. Rivers out there at Patrick Beverley. And it's Jordan in at the center position.
Can you play 6 guys, Kevin? That's what it's going to take right now to stop Blake Griffin. Just too easy.
Feeds to Millsap. Murray for 3. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist. Murray's got his first 3 points of the game.
And if he can hit that shot, it spreads the defense out and really changes the complexion of the game.
Yeah, you could start to creep away off of certain people, but this is an early warning shot from him.
Now here's Rivers over Harris. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
That's what you get with a bigger guard, a guy that can carve out a little bit more space, and Rivers does a good job that time.
Back to Murray. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Murray, not much fear there as he gets amongst the trees, looking in control down low.
Griffin sets the screen for Beverley. Pass to Jordan. Gallinari outside. He dishes it to Griffin. Rebounded by Wilson Chandler.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And again, Denver with the triple.
I swear Jokic is out there playing with the watch on because of the timing aspect of his game.
Griffin a screen on Harris. Oh, Griffin in position. Millsap with the steal. Here's Harris. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
And Beverly kicks to Griffin. Out to Gallinari. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Here's Beverly. Gary Harris making his last shot. Gallinari with a screen for Beverly. Over to the left wing. Here's Griffin. And the shot falls short this time. The Nuggets leading by 8. Chandler inside the line. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
When you let a big guy like Millsap roam around near the glass, he really gobbles up the offensive rebounds and can stick you.
Griffin sets the screen for Beverly. Out to the right wing. That shot by Griffin, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Harris dishes to Chandler. Over Rivers. Second chance shot. And Jordan sends it back.
You can't just throw up stuff like that with DeAndre Jordan lurking around.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's on Gary Harris. And you don't see it quite as often anymore, but if you give Blake Griffin some space, Brent, and a path to the hoop, he'll put you on a poster. And whatever other social media you've got, and I know you've got a lot.
Yeah, log in, Kevin, and you'll see some Blake Griffin highlight plays. And it does seem like he needs a little bit more room to get to that burst. But that's a guy who's a veteran. That's a guy who's understanding his game a little bit better and still finding ways to be effective.
The first free throw is good.
Well, Griffin every night is a double-double threat.
Blake Griffin hits them both. And Blake Griffin, a free agent this past summer, ended up staying with the Clippers while others departed.
You know, you thought he might be gone after CP3 left, but Griffin enjoyed the team, and they offered him a huge contract. You felt as though he flew under the radar a bit in free agency, due maybe to his history of injuries.
Here's Beverly following the score by Jamal Murray. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
They're coming out of the timeout. Let's see if they go for the outside shot or if they look to go inside, try to build some confidence by seeing that ball go in.
And he's probably looking at some matchups on the floor he'd like to take advantage of.
Now, I'm interested in what he's seeing and then what kind of play they run coming out of this timeout.
Beverly with the ball. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. The dish now to Gallinari. Jordan the screen. Shot off a pick. And the Clippers miss again. And it's the Nuggets ball. They're on a 16-4 run. Now here's Murray. Defended by Beverly. Millsap misses.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Alice position, you could see the frustration on his face.
There's Gallinari with the three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Gallinari's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Harris kicks to Jokic. Dishes it to Murray. Back to Jokic. Gallinari against Chandler. 5 to shoot. Over Gallinari. And that one goes long.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Out left to the wing. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Murray kicks to Jokic. Chandler a screen. Murray the pass to Millsap. Back to Murray. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Jokic sets the screen for Harris. That shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And Beverly kicks to Jordan. Rivers against Harris. Now here's Griffin. Not a lot of room. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Rivers. Tips it. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Denver leading by 7. Now here's Murray. He's got 7. And there's the feed to Millsap. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Millsap's got his second basket.
Millsap's mid-range J is getting more and more consistent. When he elevates for those shots, you expect most of those to go.
Jordan the screen. Here's Beverly. Softly drops in the floater.
That floater is a thing of beauty, effective when it's used the right way.
Denver's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Murray the pass to Jokic. Murray dishes to Chandler. Millsap a screen. Up off the screen. And Wilson Chandler with the slam.
Millsap setting a perfect screen right there for the score.
Clippers trail by 9. Rivers kicks to Gallinari. Now here's Beverly. He's covered by Murray. And it's Beverly missing.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And the Clippers call time here. And Brent, when some guys slam it home, they treat it like a normal play. Who are some of the guys that use the dunk as a tactic to fire up their teammates?
Well, I think we have some guys who are really spectacular when they finish, Kevin. Certainly anytime Blake Griffin gets to the rim, or DeAndre Jordan, where seemingly his head's up in there and slams it down, it fires up the crowd. But most of the time, it's the little guys that get you going the most. On the fast break, all of a sudden the ball gets to somebody on the wing, and to watch a little guy get up in the air with somebody underneath him and throw it down, that gets everybody off the bench and fired up.
So unexpected, Brent. That's a great point. A different look for Denver. Kenneth Faried's checked in for Jokic. Hernan Gomez comes in for Wilson Chandler. And Barton subbed in for Harris. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Reedy's checked in for Griffin. Sam Decker comes in for Gallinari. Williams, he's checked in for Austin Rivers. And Teodosic subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Here's Teodosic. He's covered by Murray. Jordan sets the pick for Decker. The second chance effort. Passes it to Teodosic. He kicks it to Decker. At the top of the key, Williams. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
This is sort of the joust of the NBA, where the aggressive player, more often than not, wins out.
Millsap kicks to Murray. Hernan Gomez passes to Barton. Millsap sets the pick for Barton. He feeds it to Murray. And it's off from three-point range. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, determined that time to get to the rim, anticipating the pass, and a rim rocker.
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. Now here's Barton. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Millsap misses.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
Jameer Nelson's checked in for the Nuggets. Here's Nelson. Fareed outside. Millsap a screen. Nelson sets a screen for Fareed. Kicks it to Millsap. And stolen by Jordan. And the wide open shot from Decker. Offensive rebound. The shot by Jordan, no good.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim. And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the missed shot by Will Barton.
Got to get out of his compass and just try to find himself right now and get himself going.
Millsap kicks to Barton. Millsap a screen. Tries to snap the cold streak. Goes back up. And it's good on the way in. Millsap's got 6.
Well, Millsap really wants the shot anytime he can get it from there. That's his comfort zone.
Jordan the screen. Here's Decker. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, a bit frigid to begin this one. Just can't make anything to get the game started.
They get it again. And that one's good. Millsap.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Clippers trail by 11. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The pass to Teodosic. Jordan with a screen on Nelson. Teodosic, the pass to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, just chewing up the glass is DeAndre Jordan. When you don't box him out, it's going to make you pay.
Hey, Greg, when you look at all the dunks that DeAndre Jordan has on his resume, it's pretty impressive.
And Jordan, I feel, is even underrated with his dunking ability. Very agile. You can see that in warm-ups as well as the dunk contest. His unmatched power when attacking the rim, really unprecedented. He may be the best athlete in the league.
Jumps up, and Millsap slams it in.
You got to stay with Paul Millsap in transition. For a bigger guy, he does a good job of getting out wide.
Pass to Decker. Jordan with a screen on Millsap. Here's Teodosic. And the 3 off target.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Just couldn't complete the play.
Sinks the triple.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
There's the pick. Outside Williams. Shoots over Barton. Williams gets the bucket. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Denver on top. They lead by 12. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. And Austin Rivers, Father Doc, is the head coach, of course, of the Clippers. And he talked about what it's like to play for his dad.
And I think it's because we've always had that type of relationship where he's always kind of just been a father/coach. So now he's a coach at work and off the floor, he's a father.
Always an entertaining dynamic when you have a father coaching his son. We've seen it in college basketball a few times in the past, most recently at UCLA. But this is a first in the NBA.
It looks like it doesn't make any difference in the case of Doc and Austin Rivers. He's just one of the Clippers, and Doc doesn't treat him any differently.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And a very convincing performance from the Nuggets so far.
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
And if you're rotating like that, it's got to be a great line of communication between all 5 guys. You see that reflected on the scores, all that trust showing up with the lead.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. We've got Williams, Reed out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then it's Decker, and it's Teodosic in at the point guard.
One shot.
That free throw good from Barton. Will Barton, known as the People's Champ, is a fantastic scorer on the wing. Fearless with the shots he takes, Brent, and very aggressive when he gets the ball in his hands.
Well, that's what you love most about Will Barton is his ability to attack a defender off the wing and play with speed and reckless abandon. It's him trying to find a more complete game and also maybe, Kevin, trying to find a little bit more control around what he does offensively.
The 3. Shots good by Hernangomez. And the Nuggets lead by 16.
Yeah, and sure, Millsap could have taken that one himself, but instead gives the teammate the open look.
Outside Williams. Pass to Teodosic. Picked by Harrell. Reed dishes to Williams. Clock at 6. That shot is off. And it's Denver the other way.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Barton, no luck. Clippers trail by 16. Here's Decker, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Nelson kicks to Plumlee. Feeds it to Millsap. Nelson outside. And the 3 off target. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Over the past couple of years, Brent, we've seen coaches like Steve Kerr and Brad Stevens take more of an even-tempered approach. Could that become a coaching trend going forward?
Well, I like that both Steve and Brad have some very good players. That would keep me calm too, Kevin.
Yes, it would. You begin right there. I agree.
Yeah, I think we're seeing a shift in what it is that the generation of the younger players has grown up with. And coaches that have the ability to communicate always, Kevin, are going to come out on top. They get their message through, they keep their team positive, and they keep their environment pointed in the direction that is moving forward.
Excellent. And that one misses. A different look for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Hernangomez. Chandler comes in for Paul Millsap. And Harris subbed in for Will Barton. And then for the Clippers, Griffin's checked in for Reed. Rivers comes in for Williams. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Teodosic. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And Brent, you were drafted by the Nuggets, but traded to the Clippers to start your career. What was it like being a rookie and living in Los Angeles as you adjusted to the league?
Well, I was super excited, Kevin, of course, to be drafted and have the opportunity to live out my dream of being an NBA player. But a lot of people were joking around with me that I don't think the Clippers are in the NBA. Just remembering how many struggles they had gone through and have gone through throughout the course of the franchise existence, coming up from San Diego, moving to Los Angeles, and never really finding a footing. But I learned a ton during my first year, having played under Coach Bill Fitch, a Hall of Fame member that has been around the league and won championships, and really embracing the opportunity to learn and grow and pour a foundation for what I was hoping would be a long and successful career in the NBA.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Emmanuel Mudiay spent a year in China prior to the NBA rather than playing in college. A lot of people respect what he did while he was over there. He said, being in a foreign country, everything is different. It made me mentally strong. Now in the NBA, he said, you've got to have confidence because every point guard in this league can play. You've got to keep that edge and be prepared at all times. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Mental fortitude is critical, especially when you're a young player in this league. Now, Decker. Wilson Chandler missing from long range. That one drops for him. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Nelson, the pass to Jokic. Jokic a screen. Chandler outside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Yeah, even though he's been off, the team's still winning, so the hope is that he's going to get going.
Beverly wide open. Off target from three-point range. Chandler up top. He dishes it to Nelson. Passes it to Jokic. Shoots over Griffin. And again, Denver no good. Clippers trail by 14. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Griffin's got 6.
One of the spots where Griffin has done most of his work, squaring up and then knocking down that mid-range jumper with tremendous consistency.
Clippers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
Well, he's gotten shots up, but they're not finding the rim. The squad's suffering because of it right now, a bit out of rhythm.
And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Denver making a switch here. Murray's checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Gallinari, he's checked in for Sam Decker. And here is Murray. He has 7. And the pass to Jokic. Here's Chandler. And Griffin sends it back.
Great to see Griffin going hard on the defensive end. Rejections like that are crucial to his development.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
The Nuggets leading by 10. Chandler outside. Pass to Jokic. Over Hill. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And last season, how about the jump to true stardom that Jokic was able to make? There was a stretch where every game he just looked more and more incredible. Truly gave this team, I think, a franchise player in the blink of an eye.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, good. Jokic. And for so many fans, Greg, of Jokic, it wasn't a surprise to see his play blossom last season.
Yeah, and boy, did he. Jokic is so skilled for a big man, having played point guard growing up. Still very young and looks to be a star for a long time.
He hits both from the stripe.
The interesting thing about Jokic and his incredible talent is how much the offense changed around him. I mean, coaching staffs are looking at him now as a pivotal point to the offense to make plays and also score.
Los Angeles calls timeout. So, Brent, you averaged 21 points a game your senior year in college. What adjustments did you have to make to really score at the NBA level?
Well, I didn't have to ask for the ball much in college, but my first year in the pros, Kevin, I had to do that. I said, I'm open over here.
Right.
You know, really, it was just a matter of being comfortable within the system, and then there's always that proving ground, Kevin. The first 6 months as a rookie or a first-year player that's getting ample time, you just want to prove that you're capable of handling your business in the league, and that all happened for me in my rookie year with the Los Angeles Clippers.
On defense, the Nuggets. At one point, they led by 16. Gallinari on the wing. He's guarded by Chandler. And Gallinari kicks to Beverly. The Clippers with a fresh 24. Harrell doesn't go for him.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Chandler. Cans the shot from the wing. Chandler's got 6.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
And Beverly kicks to Gallinari. There's a good screen. Up top, Griffin pulls it from 20. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. On the wing, Harris. Plumlee with the screen. Here's Jokic. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Just 5 to shoot. It's blocked. Here's Rivers. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Now Murray. The dish to Harris. From deep. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Rivers gets a wide open look. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Nuggets leading by 14. Chandler goes in over Gallinari.
Well, don't get surprised by that burst from Plumlee. He crashes in for the rebound, has the athleticism, and finishes with authority.
Beverly with the ball. There's the pick. Dishes it to Rivers. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Denver's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Now the Clippers moving it up. Gallinari leading the charge. Drains the jumper to finish the break. He's got 5.
Outstanding speed by Gallinari. He sees the opportunity, and the easy score takes advantage.
Jokic sets the screen for Murray, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. Denver shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And the Nuggets over the past few seasons have done a great job as an organization of collecting talent.
And with that steady approach, they've been able to develop a star with Jokic. The Nuggets took a very disciplined approach to building this team, and you can see the depth they enjoy, and it all starts with the job this front office has done.
Down low. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Harris kicks to Fareed. For 3, Murray. The putback. No good on that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. And he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle, too.
Aggressive move off the dribble. You could see the confidence growing right now for Austin Rivers.
You have to give a lot of credit to Austin Rivers for how he has improved since his rookie season.
And one big reason for Rivers earning his spot is his improved efficiency. Had trouble shooting from the mid-range and out early on, and worked on that part of his game, which opened up everything else for his skill.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Barton is checked in.
1 shot, mind the lanes.
Free throw no good for Rivers.
From the outset of Austin Rivers' career, it seemed like he never was quite comfortable. That is until just this last year, where he played consistently well coming off the bench for the Los Angeles Clippers. Seems to be a completely different player as he's found his niche in the league.
And here's Beverly. Following the 3 from Will Barton. Griffin takes it off the glass. Griffin's got 8.
Liking Blake Griffin's post game right there. He has a lot of moves down there on the block.
Barton dishes to Murray. And it's Jokic in the corner. Over Jordan. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Barton. And it's 9 points for Jokic. Well, if you look at when things changed for Rivers, really it was the 2016 playoff series against the Blazers.
That was interesting. Even though the team lost, he played great, and I think that was a huge shot of adrenaline and confidence in his game, that he could consistently find that kind of effort and offense if he stepped out on the floor with the right mindset.
A different look for Denver. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Jokic, and Paul Millsap subbed in for Wilson Chandler. And then for Los Angeles, Williams comes in for Rivers, and Teodosic subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Now here's Murray. Baseline J on the way. Rebound by Williams. Clippers trail by 16. And no good that time. Barton with some nice D. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist. And it's 8 points for Will Barton.
And maybe a little disengaged in the first quarter. Ball didn't come his way. He's really provided some scoring in the second quarter of action.
Now, here is Gallinari. He's got 5. The feed to Griffin. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Barton outside. Screen by Fareed. Murray for 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Outside Williams. 1:12 left now here in the second, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Some turnovers necessary. That one, not so much.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Reed's checked in. The Nuggets leading by 19. Barton kicks to Millsap. 59 seconds left to play in the first half. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10. Williams against Barton. Reed a screen. Here's Teodosic. Reed kicks to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. But they'll get another chance. Millsap with the steal. Here's Barton. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And the smart play from Barton is the attack. No one wants any part of him when he shows that kind of aggressiveness.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Now, here is Gallinari. 5 points in the game. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And the Clippers miss again. Outside Millsap. To the wing on the left. Deep 2 from Murray. And so it's the Denver Nuggets cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Doc, how do you win this game?
I tell you, every quarter we've had a 2-minute stretch where, guys are playing hard. They're trying to win. But you got to win together by running your stuff. And we're trying to make it up, and the turnovers are killing us right now.
I know you call that hero ball. Thanks, Doc. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time to check out the first half of action. It was all Paul Millsap in the first quarter. He had 12 points, 2 steals, and 3 assists. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
They've done a lot of things well, but the way they've taken care of the basketball, valuing each possession, so critical to the tempo, so crucial to the offensive flow. They've got a great rhythm, as smart and as safe as they're playing. They made it clear they're not going to beat themselves today.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
They relied way too heavily on the three-point shot in the first half. Their long-range game was off. That's my off sound, Ernie. They were off. But they still settle for the outside shots. They got to put more pressure on the defense by pounding it inside and attacking the basket.
That's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway.
The lights of downtown Denver shimmering in the background as we welcome you back to the Mile High City and the Pepsi Center. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You know, Paul Millsap has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we saw in the first half, he has a nice mixture of moves down low, and they've been going to him.
Well, he's a volume scorer in the post, and right now the volume's at 11. So if you're not going to run doubles at him, we'll see if he can get more of that done in the second half.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Chandler at small forward with Millsap the 4. Murray and Harris in the backcourt, and it's Jokic in at the 5, Rome in the paint. That's the group on the 4 for Denver. Millsap kicks to Harris, 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc, sinks the three-pointer. Harris has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Denver. And last season, you'll recall, Brent, Doc Rivers challenging this Clippers team to cut down on technical fouls.
I think they just wanted to get away from all the whining that was going on. I think some people were actually bringing cheese to the game for the Clippers to go with that wine. I kid you, Kevin. But you just don't want to waste energy on things like that that are going on throughout the course of the game, and to have that kind of reputation around the refereeing circles.
And here is Murray after Gallinari made the last three-pointer. Griffin against Millsap. Shoots over Griffin. Millsap misses.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Beverly. Jordan the screen. Griffin down low. Millsap's there. Beverly for 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Chandler attacking over Gallinari. Misses off the right iron. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Denver leading by 22. Now here's Murray. He's got 11. Harris with it. Picked up by Rivers. Harris kicks to Jokic over Griffin. And another miss by Denver.
Yeah, they got to hope to turn it on soon. 1 of 4 so far, and they know they got to be better.
Shoots from 14, and the jumper is on the mark. 6 points for Austin Rivers. Denver's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Here's Millsap, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
And a name that a lot of NBA teams were in on this past offseason was Paul Millsap. His ability to shoot from outside and play in the post was wanted all over the league, and the Nuggets were the team ultimately that was able to land him.
The first one falls. And for the Nuggets, Millsap, Greg, seems to be what they want in the 4.
You know, he pairs well with Jokic and others on this team. Gives them some shooting and rebounding, plus his overall versatility is what separates him. The Nuggets seem to jump out of nowhere to sign him, but when you look at things, it really does make sense.
Both free throws good for Millsap.
Yeah, it's really incredible when you think about the evolution of Millsap's game. This is a guy who was a second rounder that's turned himself into a perennial all-star.
Now here's Beverly, top of the key, Griffin. Rivers in the corner. Oh, Griffin in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Chandler outside. Let's go. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Well, if they had an edge at halftime, they might have lost it, beginning this half 1 of 5.
Now here's Beverly. T right on him. That one goes in. Beverly's got 6.
Yeah, couldn't have asked for a better start to the second half, minus that one miss. 3 of 4 now from the field right now in the second half.
On the wing, Harris. Murray for 3. The second chance effort, and Jordan sends it back. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Rivers can't get it to go. The Nuggets leading by 20. And here is Murray. 11 points in the game. He kicks it to Chandler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good on the baseline, Jay. 8 points for him.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
And the Clippers call time here. And you look at the Clippers post Chris Paul. The team is still in a position to compete.
I think they had to fill in gaps when players left, but I really like the job they've done overall. I mean, they have good inside and outside presence. Not the same, but they aren't in a horrible spot.
One guy who's been getting it done is Paul Millsap.
And the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
Put me back then, but it's getting hard for you to fake it now. Being rich when I'm 40, man, I'm trying to make it now.
Michael Phelps with the swim move. Michael Jordan with the finishing.
Jameer Nelson's checked in for Murray. The Clippers also making some changes. Montrezl Harrell comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And Sam Dekker subbed in for Gallinari. On defense, the Nuggets. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Here's Griffin. No good off the back of the rim. The Nuggets leading by 22. Nelson outside. Pass to Jokic. Over Harrell. Dekker with the rebound. The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Takes the 13-footer. The shot comes out. And the Nuggets going the other way. Back to Nelson. Stolen by Beverly. Here's Rivers. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Rivers has got 8 points. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Harris outside. He feeds it to Chandler. Millsap a screen. Floats one. Chandler's shot. Good. 10 points for him.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
And Beverly kicks to Rivers. Feeds to Griffin. Back to Rivers. He dishes it to Beverly. Oh, Griffin in position. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Yeah, check out the hops on Blake Griffin. Just one of those lethal alley-oop threats in the NBA.
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. Now here's Chandler. He's got 10. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Kicks to Beverly. Back to Harrell. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And Denver has possession. Nelson kicks to Jokic. Jokic a screen. The shot by Chandler, wide open. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh, Griffin in position. No good that time. The Nuggets leading by 21. Outside for Millsap. Back to Harris. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Nelson against Beverly. Nelson, the pass to Jokic. Bucket is good. Jokic has got 11 points.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
Now here's Harrell. Beverly up top. Pass to Griffin. The tray. And that one's good. Beverly. 9 points in the game so far.
And like seeing Beverly get involved there. Sweet shooting from the speedy guard.
Millsap a screen. Here's the screen. Harris kicks to Chandler. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. For the Nuggets, Hernangomez comes in for Paul Millsap. And Barton subbed in for Harris. And then for Los Angeles, Willie Reed, he's checked in for Griffin. And Teodosic subbed in for Rivers. Nelson outside. Chandler outside. Just 4 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Chandler with another miss. Clippers trail by 20. Here's Decker. They get it back. And that one's good. Teodosic.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Denver's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Up top, Hernangomez. Reed covering. Jokic with it. Harrell on him. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic.
Jokic in body control. Hey, years ago, we wouldn't have said that. I'm saying it now.
Here's Teodosic. The pass to Decker. And the layup's good off the glass. Decker's got 6.
That's a gorgeous assist. Outstanding at finding his guys in the spots where they want the basketball.
Nelson kicks to Jokic. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You watch Jokic out there, and you just marvel at the combination of his size and his soft hands and his ability to see the court. Very strong on offense from all spots on the floor, stretches you out, makes the mid-range jumper from time to time. But he's always moving to open space, and guys just seem to get energized when he has the ball because he's going to get it to him.
The first free throw is good. With Jokic, he seems to be the whole package in the offensive end. Brent, great footwork for his age, but the one area that needs to come along is his defense, many feel.
Well, Kevin, maybe defense and conditioning, but on offense, he has every tool that you'd want from a center. Actually, every tool you might want from a point guard. I mean, that's how good he sees the floor, and incredible to think of what the offense did and how it transitioned behind what Jokic is capable of doing on that end. Well, a great battle last year as the season finished off between the Nuggets and Blazers to make the playoffs. Denver did not. So they made some trades, tried to make a push. This year they've got to make some improvements and maybe find themselves in one of those top 8 slots to play in the postseason.
It's Williams with the drive, Chandler with the steal, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler. Fareed's checked in for Denver. Gallinari, he's checked in for the Clippers. Clippers trail by 20. And Brent, for the Nuggets, you get the feeling of excitement for this franchise.
Well, you feel like this team's not just going to make the playoffs once, but could have a very effective long run in the Western Conference, and they're going to be playing a style that a lot of their fans and certainly fans around the league are going to appreciate. Off-ball movement and passing. You know, there's a team in Golden State that seemed to do that with great effectiveness.
Here's Chandler. Gallinari making his last shot. The kick out to Fareed. That's tipped. Gallinari wide open. And the 3 ball is good. Gallinari's got 13.
When Gallinari pulls up for 3, it's usually a high percentage shot. So smart at taking outside looks.
Nelson kicks to Hernangomez. Here's Chandler. The Nuggets with another miss. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Harrell. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Harrell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Chandler is screen. Martin from outside. The putback. Fareed. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Williams kicks to Reed. Here's Teodosic. Here's Harrell. That's short off the rim. The Nuggets leading by 13. Nelson outside. It's deflected. 52 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Harrell. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Barton against Williams. There's the dish to Reed. Out to Gallinari. Here's the teardrop. Second shot opportunity. It's stolen by Hernangomez. Here's Barton, and Barton throws it down.
Hello, Will Barton. Transition is his best friend. It's a lot of his baskets on the fast break.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Teodosic. Picked by Harrell. Outside Williams. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's the Denver Nuggets. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on over in his huddle.
The little mistakes are the only reason they got this lead. You knew they were going to come out hard, all right? Even with that, it's more our mistakes that are getting them this lead, all right? We want to attack right here.
That makes a lot of sense. You want to attack every possession you get, and Doc Rivers certainly doesn't want turnovers to derail those efforts.
And guys, it's a fine line between playing aggressive and playing out of control. That's the trap that a coach wants to keep his team from falling into.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Williams and Gallinari at the 2 and the 3. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Reed. And it's Teodosic in at the 1. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul called on Los Angeles.
Well, last season was just so huge for Wilson Chandler. So many people rooting for him after missing the entire 2016 NBA season and came back to have a very strong year. Averaged 15 points, shot about 46% from the field, 33% from the three-point line, and at times was the best offensive force that his team had to offer.
He misses the free throw. For Chandler, his absence was felt when he sat out all of 2016. Brent, he's a player who can, as you've said, give a team so much versatility with his skill set and ability to fill positions.
Well, he acts as a jack of all trades for any ball club that he's playing for, and you can play him basically from the 2 to the 4 spot, and he can make tons of contributions to you offensively.
Good on the second free throw. Clippers trail by 16. Jordan the screen, lets it go from deep. Wilson Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Unloads from 13. Rebound by the Clippers. Jordan's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Jordan sets the pick for Williams. Here's Teodosic, knocks down the 3 ball.
And we know he could drill that from there, even with defenders closing in.
Denver leading by 13. Chandler a screen. There's the pick. Murray dishes to Chandler. Six on the shot clock. Wide open look here for Murray. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Inside and stolen by Murray. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. And the Nuggets making a change here. Harris is checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Griffin's checked in. Here's Fareed, and it's blocked by Jordan. Gallinari against Barton. Here's Teodosic, makes it off the glass.
Now, Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
Barton kicks to Murray. Back to Barton, uncovered, and the jumper falls for him. And the Nuggets lead by 13. Here's Teodosic. Dishes it to Gallinari for Murray. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Gallinari's got 10 points in just the second half. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. They set the pick. Here's Murray. Rebound by the Clippers. Griffin's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Plumlee, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Millsap comes in for Will Barton. The Clippers also making some changes. Willie Reed, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Rivers in for Williams. Now here's Millsap. That one drops for him.
Well, right now, Millsap is the guy you need to feed. He's knocking down everything out there.
Right side, Griffin. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Millsap. The Nuggets leading by 13. And there's the feed to Plumlee. Murray, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Outside Millsap. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the screen. Harris inside the line. It's hauled in by the Clippers. There's Gallinari with the 3. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Millsap's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. From 15 feet away, and the shot is good.
For a minute, it looked like the shot might be blocked, but Millsap timed his shot perfectly and just got it off.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now here's Griffin. Hernangomez covering. A nice shot by Griffin.
When the guy is capable of so many things like that on the offensive end, anytime you lose sight of him, he's got a huge advantage.
Murray kicks to Harris. Plumlee dishes to Murray. Pass to Hernangomez. This one for 3. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Passes it to Teodosic. Gallinari inside the three-point line. Not going to go that time. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Harris outside. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Harris is an efficient shooter, especially from the mid-range, where he can be money.
Feeds to Gallinari. To the inside. Here's Rivers. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Austin Rivers at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, he does not lack for confidence, does Austin Rivers. He plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
A different look for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. And Wilson Chandler's subbed in for Juan Hernangomez. Johnson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverly comes in for Teodosic. He hits both from the stripe.
And the Clippers are known as a high wire act, and rightfully so with their stars. This team is also one that can at times lock it down defensively. I don't think they get enough credit for what they do on that side of the ball.
And I know we want to assume these shots are going in. The defense definitely blew an assignment there, but still got lucky.
Oh, Griffin in position, hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, right now, option 1 is BG, filling it up from everywhere on the floor.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Griffin against Millsap. The putback. It's good on the putback. Clippers trail by 13. Time now for an injury report. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on DeAndre Jordan. David?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from Los Angeles' head athletic trainer. And the news is pretty good. It does not look like a severe injury.
Appreciate that, DA. Well, it's never easy for a player to go through what he's experiencing, Greg, right now.
But it is something that happens to almost every player. He's strong enough mentally to get through it. This we know.
Sometimes off the court, you work harder than you do preparing for a regular game. He'll get himself ready to go. Look forward to when he gets back on the court.
Griffin, and too long on the shot. Denver leading by 15. Chandler outside. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Oh boy, looks like he was injured there.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Jordan comes in for Bryce Johnson, and it's Johnson in for Blake Griffin. There's a screen. The 3 from Johnson. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Millsap's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. For 3, Murray. The Clippers grab the miss. Jordan's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after him.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range. Yeah, tough with his shot so far off right now. They're going to have to tap someone else to step up until he finds it.
Chandler kicks to Jokic. Over Jordan, and again it's Denver.
So nice for a coach to look at his center as a capable shooter. Jokic is just that.
Beverly, the pass to Jordan. He kicks to Gallinari. Shot to stop the run. He takes it up and lays it in. Gallinari's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Murray kicks to Millsap. Over Johnson. Millsap misses. Clippers trail by 17. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Jordan against Jokic. Jordan's shot is off. Denver's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And here's Chandler from the arc. Denver the rebound. Los Angeles has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now here's Beverly. He feeds it to Jordan. Now here is Gallinari. Defense is right there. And Rivers gets it to go in on the assist by Jordan. And that's 13 points for Austin Rivers. Moment here now for an injury report. Now for an update on Blake Griffin's injury, let's go to David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Clippers let me know the status. He told me that he suffered a sprained toe. He won't return for this game, and depending on the final prognosis, he may miss a number of games before making a return. I'll let you know more details as soon as I find them out. Kevin?
Appreciate that, D.A. Well, it's never easy for a player to go through what he's experiencing, Greg, right now.
But it is something that happens to almost every player. He's strong enough mentally to get through it. This we know.
And sometimes off the court, you work harder than you do preparing for a regular game. He'll get himself ready to go. Look forward to when he gets back on the court. In the history of the Nuggets, they've had some great stars, guys like Dan Issel, Alex English, and certainly Carmelo Anthony during his time in Denver. But Jokic looks to be that guy for this generation.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Paul Millsap.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. Williams, he's checked in for Johnson. Nuggets on D. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Now Beverly. He dishes it to Jordan. It's stolen by Harris. Jumps up and slam dunk by Harris.
Harris runs the break perfectly there and makes the right decision to boot.
Clippers trail by 19. And Beverly kicks to Williams. They get a hand on it, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. Nuggets on D. Los Angeles with another miss. Chandler dishes to Harris. Kicks it to Millsap. Back to Harris. And there's the pass to Murray. Jokic with the screen on Beverly. 4 on the clock. Murray, good.
That floater is a thing of beauty, effective when it's used the right way.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 41% for the game. And Beverly kicks to Williams. Jordan controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, Jordan just wreaking havoc on the rim now.
The Nuggets leading by 19. Murray, the pass to Millsap. Millsap sets the pick for Chandler. Over to the left wing. Now here's Murray. Defended by Beverly. From deep three-point range. Another shot. And Millsap with the layup. Millsap's got 10 points here in the second half.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Denver.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Paul Millsap.
He came in with a focus and brought that dominant performance to the defense all night long, controlling the pace of the game.
Take a break.
And was firing on all cylinders.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
One thing Danilo Gallinari has been his whole career is consistent. I know he's had some injuries to deal with, but he's always scored in the teens, about 15 points for his career in the league, and is pretty efficient from the three-point line, especially as a stretch big, shooting in the high 30s from beyond the arc. So that's some quantity and some quality.
Gallinari hits them both. And for Gallinari, the major change in his game, Brent, has been his willingness to get to the line. Other than that, he's kept the same style of play.
Yeah, positives and negatives to that, Kevin, if you don't make any kind of changes in your game and you looked on as one-dimensional. But because he's 6'10", 6'11", has that ability to stretch you out and shoot threes, Danilo Gallinari is an impact player on the offensive end of the floor.
And that one's good. Barton.
And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Yeah, you gotta be relentless in this game or the tide can turn on you. Not here, not tonight.
And here is Williams following the three from Will Barton. Pass to Decker. Picked by Harrell. Decker gets the bucket.
That screen made it impossible for the defense to put up any kind of fight.
6 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Mason, your game has expanded some, and what has that process been like?
You know, you just learn something new every game. You have to study your opponent and see what's going to be open, but some of the constants have to be rebounding, defense, bringing energy, and that's always going to get you a little bit.
Well, you had the whole package tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long, everyone.